Here in this video, I'll be replacing a standard manual roof vent on my RV with the Maxxfan Deluxe with remote. A couple tools we're going to need is a screw gun and a scraper, caulk gun, butyl tape, die-core, self-leveling, lap sealant, and I have a razor knife and a few other hand tools. So first I'm going to start by removing all the sealant around the existing vent. Okay, so removing the lap sealant around the old vent took me approximately 30 minutes by using this is actually a grout, a caulk removing tool. I know it has a metal edge on it, which is not great for roofs, but what I was doing was I was applying it along the metal edge here, and then using the edge of the metal vent, of the old vent, as leverage, just to get the sealant away from the metal as much as possible, just past the screws. So I was very careful not to go on the roof at all using the metal, but it was great for cutting and leveraging myself to get the sealant off the actual metal. And then the sealant actually came up pretty well. I'm not sure if it, because of the trailer is newer or not, but it was still very pliable, and I was able to almost pull or peel away the top layer, and if it was a die-core product originally, made it easy to remove it off of this old vent here. And then I used a plastic scraper just to go along the edge and help it along the way with the plastic scraper. So all in all, with removing the screws and everything, I was able to get the vent off in approximately 30 minutes. Now with the vent off, I just have to clean up the edges here. There's some old butyl tape that was around the edges here. So once I get this all cleaned up around the edge, I'll be able to install the new fan. Once I cleaned the edges as best I could from the sealant from under the old vent, I used a denatured alcohol just to go and clean around the edges, make sure that there's no loose particles around. So after the surface is cleaned and prepped here, I bought a roll of butyl tape from Camping World, like a 30-foot roll, because I have actually a couple vents I need to install here, and wasn't sure how much I was going to actually use for. Well, I knew I needed at least 5 feet for each vent. So after applying the butyl tape around the vent for the mounting, I packed it in there pretty nice all the way around the corners, all continuous, one continuous bead, and then I'm able just to take the tape right off of there, and this will be ready to get stuck down into my 14 by 14 opening. So with the butyl tape finally removed here, I got my clips here are going to be going to the outside, and I also made on a quick note here, I got pencil marks here right along the side where I'm going to be installing this vent. So I'm just going to follow my pencil lines and get this thing seated, I should say, right on my pencil line. And as you can see here, right on my mark, that's good. And my next step is I'll be installing these screws that came with the Maxxfan right around the perimeter here to secure the vent. And once I got that screwed down, I'm going to go back with the die-core lap sealant, and I'll be able to caulk around the screw holes and the heads. And this is also another product I got at Camping World. So the process is coming along. Now that I got the Dicor lap sealant firmly in place all the way around the flange and including all the screw heads, now it's time to put the actual fan in and then secure it by the 4 provided screws into the side here, into the clips, and also make sure that the wires for powered models, the wires I had tucked away inside there to drop into the ceiling. And as you notice, I still leave the protective cover on until I'm completely done with the installation. So here's a completed exterior of the Maxxfan Deluxe. As you can see, I got the screws mounted on the side, lap sealing complete. The fan right now is in the open position, facing the back of the trailer. And all in all, it did take me about an hour and 45 minutes for my first one. I just wanted to make sure I did it all right from the beginning, step by step, and then following the directions. And all the online tutorials, they did help on the installation. So hopefully you found this tutorial here a little educational on how to install a Maxxfan Deluxe, replacing an existing manual fan. Thanks for watching. Well, here's the final product of the Maxxfan installation. I didn't want to get too much into the wiring. It was just a positive negative wire that I had fished. I had fished from the bathroom power vent. But I just wanted to show you the Max Air vent here in operation after it's been installed. So the fan is fully closed right now. So with the remote, I open the fan and it immediately starts working. And the lid on there is actually a smoked lid. So as you can see, it still allows a lot of natural light into the RV. So that's the fan blowing with the exhaust out. You have the option to take air in or blow exhaust air out. So that's on quiet mode. You can take a listen. We're going to step it up here a little bit and get to all 10 speeds. And there's one click or one beep on the remote control here. A little bit hard to see probably with the light in here, but it also has a temperature and if the fan or if the vent lid is open or closed, and which way the air is moving in or out. And the speed is at 10% currently, and the outside temp is 78 degrees. So we can bump this thing up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 100%. So that's the fan running at top speed, which is 100% on the remote. So I could scale that back down to about 50%, and if you can hear, it's pretty quiet at 50%. And at 30%, you almost are able to not even hear the fan. So by hitting the power off button here, the fan will shut itself off and automatically close the lid. Maxxfan, the #1 fan to have in my book.